Hi Taurus, welcome to your vibrational love-based reading, general overview for the month of May 2019. Okay, so Taurus, let's see what there's in store for you in love, May 2019. And I'm going to pull out 2 cards here. Okay, Taurus. For Taurus, when it comes to love this month, there's a little bit of the battle of the egos is what I'm seeing, where our egos are coming in to really get the best of us, and not in a productive way, because the ego is necessary in certain occasions, but in this circumstance it's as if we're feeling one way, right? But then we're not allowing ourselves to act in that way because things such as pride are coming in the way, or things as having to be right, or not wanting to look weak, not wanting to be vulnerable, are getting in the way. And this is causing a lot of pain, For the most part, I see this energy coming from Taurus, where Taurus is having a hard time with compromising. It's having a hard time with saying to the other person, well, I miss you, or I want to spend more time with you, or they're having a hard time admitting that they're wrong. But it may not just be admitting that they're wrong, but it might be also opening up and being vulnerable and letting another person know, well, you know what, this is what's going on in my life right now. I want to spend more time together, but I physically can't because I'm overcome with these feelings of depression or whatever it may be. Where Taurus is taking a stance in which they are not wanting to share, and the reasons for not sharing are not malicious, or not wanting to harm anybody. It's just a way for Taurus to protect themselves, a way for them to to protect themselves in essence. And what's happening is that it's actually causing more hurt within yourself, more hurt within the relationship, because the other person is having no clue what's going on, and they're creating their own ideas of what's happening, and their ideas may not be the best, or may be totally far away from what things really are. So, and this can also be to the other person, it's very likely that the other person is also playing a little bit of this game of I'm not showing all my cards until you show all your cards kind of deal. And there's a lot of fronts being put up. There's a lot of fronts of I don't really care, it's fine if I don't talk to you for 5 days, it's fine if you don't want to take the relationship to the next level, it's fine that we're sleeping in the same bed and we're not really talking. There's a lot of this kind of front going on, and there's it's really painful. It's painful for both parties, I would say. And the call here, what the cards are inviting us to do, is to be a little bit more open, to you know, put aside the need to be right or the need to do things in the correct manner, because sometimes from this lineup here that we're seeing, it might be that we get caught up with doing things the way that they should be done. According to who? According to what? According to whatever script that we have created for ourselves, according to whatever script has been given to us by society, by our parents, to say that we need to do things in a certain way, or even from this other person who says that we first need to do this and then this and that in order for this relationship to be successful. We're saying to, you know, break yourself free of all these things. Break yourself free of these things and be a little bit more open to share with the other person, to share what it is that's going on with you, to ask the other person, you know, like, hey, you know, what's going on with you? And in this opening up, there is it's like a gift that is bestowed upon the relationship. There is an offering, right? An offering that maybe you didn't expect, or an invitation that you didn't expect from this other person. And this opening up has opened the door for a new possibility, a new beginning, a new chapter within the relationship where we can connect more authentically with each other, and there's less of these, you know, games, really. For those of you who are single and have not met anybody, there is a possibility that you might come across an Aries this month. And actually, two people. There's a possibility you might come across an Aries this month who at first is very charming, but as the month goes on, there's certain qualities or things about this person that rub you the wrong way. They're a little selfish, and you start eyeing more this other person who is more of a youthful energy, an earth youthful energy, which, you know, it still can even come across a little bit as materialistic, but this person has a lot more depth than that, and there's somebody who's very connected to the earth and nature. Okay, so for single Taurus, if there's a moment where you're starting to feel a little bit heartbroken because it didn't work out with this fire person, rest assured that something positive is coming along. And for all of the Tauruses that are, you know, going through difficult times, rest in knowing that things are going to change and you're going to be pleasantly surprised by the end of the month. So now take a moment to ask a yes or no question. Any question you like that can be answered with a yes or no. So for our yes answer, we're going to look for an ace or a king, and for our no answer, we're going to see it's going to be indicated by a 7 or a knight. So I'll give you a second to form your question. Okay, got a 6, Knight of Swords. The answer to the question is no at this moment. But due to the nature of this card, of the Knight, and it's going backwards, it could be that the reason that this answer is no is because in somewhere we're still in the past. Okay, thank you, Taurus, for tuning in, and I'll catch you all in the next video.